7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Phresh presents Bola, where we talk to various movers and hustlers who are popping off and succeeding in the 305 and at the same time influencing the culture. I'm your boy D Fig. Holla at your boy when you see me in the street. Yo, it's your boy D Fig. Holla at your boy when you see me in the street. Just like that, we back, baby. We back with season 3 of Bola podcast, man. I'm so excited. We was on hiatus for a little bit, but we back. We doing this. We're doing the damn thing. And I appreciate everybody who's been listening and sending me support and love. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Really does. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for rating. All of that good stuff, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend. Get What Out Podcast is real. All the way live from the 305 Miami-Dade. Holla at your boy when you see me on the street. In the first episode of season 3, I had the honor to interview and talk to our special guest, Octavio Rios from Code 305. All the way live, baby. You know what it is. Mr. Rios has his own show, Code 305, which started at WVUM, the voice of Miami, 90.5 FM, and he's now transformed that into an ongoing talk show that he hosts on YouTube. We spoke about things such as climate change, political correctness, Instagram gurus, voting, just to mention a few. Without further ado, we're jumping in this mug. Listo. Thank you so much for tuning in to this new season. First episode of the new season with my homie G-Functified, Octavio Rios, man. How you been feeling, B?
Yo, D, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I've been feeling super great, and I'm super honored that you made me the first episode of this marvelous season. I hope all of you guys are enjoying what is to come left into the season.
Code 305, that's how we came into contact. I came out to your show, spit some of that BS, you know what I'm saying? Kicking.
It was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
It was a really good episode.
Everybody who ain't heard it, go out and check it out. It's living online somewhere out there. I'll probably put a link to it on at the end of this video, but it was a fun time. We talked about a lot of the things that are facing South Florida, you know what I'm saying? That we're still pretty much facing, you know. It hasn't really changed much in one direction or another.
Unfortunately.
I remember I went off on this whole entire tangent about Mass Tech and the soccer, you know, the
anti-Beckham, baby. This man's
bro, you know what? I'm not anti-Beckham, but I'm anti taking away resources.
Yeah,
from the people.
of course, I understand.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like I'm 100% down for Miami, the football, Inter Miami, the soccer stadium, everything.
He's about the culture.
I'm about that. You know what I'm saying?
But what takes to make it is
exactly like why I gotta give you my blood for you to build that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys got plenty of resources. You can find places to put this up. Why you gotta take a public park? You know what I'm saying? To build up your private enterprise. Mm-hmm. I mean, but that's just the story of South Florida, my dog. I mean, really, you know what I'm
privatization over public resources.
100%, dog. When you progress and you do other things, you're gonna have to go before boards and basically do the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And have to convince them of your idea as a creative. You know, so
but
that's
I like it.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I mean, here's the thing. To your point, some are born to do this and some are not.
Okay.
If you're not ready to be able to stand before anyone and present what you feel like is your best content, don't bother getting into this industry. Because until you mentally, I feel like you're asking the mental component to this, right?
Yeah.
Because if you present any idea, it doesn't have to be for content.
Yeah.
If I come up with the cure to whatever illness is out there, and I don't have the delivery.
Yeah.
I can give a damn how interesting. And I promise you, it's all about the way you come off with it, because
Facts.
it's not what you say, but how you say it. And that's with anything.
Yeah.
How else can they buy it? If I'm not confident, then what? Imagínate, I make a song and then I'm not confident in my song. ¿Qué carajo? What am I waiting for others to be anticipating for it? Exactly. Even if it's booty, that's the thing about it. That's
even
the beauty.
If it's trash.
Even if it's trash, like if you have the lingo, si tú puedes hablar, tú tienes la lengua, bro, you can get away with a lot of things.
I always wondered, like, how can I help them overcome that? You know what I'm saying? How can I? Because it's like, confidence, but there's not like a confidence pill. You know what I'm saying? If there was a confidence pill, shit would be popping everywhere. You know, like Pfizer. You need to jump on that shit after the vaccine.
Pero la cosa es que, como el dicho dice, eso no se hace, se nace. Si tú no, de verdad.
You think so?
I mean,
you don't
bro,
think that people could grow into that skill?
No, I feel like they do. No, I don't want to discredit, because at the end of the day, like, I mean, bro, I don't want to be that guy either. I don't want to be like, don't interpret this as like, if you don't got what it takes, don't even, no, chill. So if you don't have that, like, what is that called? Tenacity, right? Then you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? or resilience to be like, yo, I feel like I can have my back against the wall and come out with it. And you love to hear those stories, you know? You love to hear individuals that really don't feel like they're there yet, but once they put in the work.
How the whole QAnon thing started and all of that, like people really start consuming different types of content that really starts changing their perception of how shit is popping in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something great, but at the same time, it could be very dangerous. No, I don't know about that Gwyneth Paltrow shit. I don't want to get sued or nothing.
It was the old dude?
No, Gwyneth Paltrow, the actress who told like women to put like these fake eggs in their vagina so it could get strong. You heard of that shit? All right, dog.
I feel like what you're trying to say is there has to be a line drawn.
Yes,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
the thing. But where's the line? Like, so it's not on the influencer, it's on the people being influenced.
100%. Because, bro, at the end of the day, that's why. Because here's the thing, it's almost like a proof in the pudding, right?
Okay.
I know that if I listen to Kendrick, I'm gonna get some very insightful, poetic metaphors.
Okay.
If I go to Little Pump, it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm consuming. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not shitting on either because they're both gonna make money.
Yeah, they both have their own lane.
Exactly. But you gotta know what lane you're driving in, and that's the problem. Because a lot of people will come across it and they don't even do their homework. But then that also ties into media literacy. We're still new with the technologies. We're still new with how to create our own social media bubbles, right?
Okay.
As long as my TL looks the way I feel is best, my dude, I could be consuming the wrong information, but damn, this shit feels good with me.
Yeah.
If it's truth to me, and that's the problem. There's facts and there's fiction. Hence why there needs to be a line drawn.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's factual from false, okay, that's the problem we're having. Hence why those girls that freaking had those problems, I'm gonna blame you because you're giving her the head ass, all the power in the world.
Right? Like they can't be critical of anything that they like because they feel like if they're critical of it, that like they're hating on it and they're like, but being critical doesn't mean you're hating on it. You're just like testing out a theory. Like, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Basically, is this real? Is what critical thinking is. Even if you think it's real, you should still stop and think like, is this really though real? or am I just bullshitting myself? And why is it real? You know? But people don't often question themselves that way or even bring up that question. Yeah, it's all about like winning or losing now. There's no like, let's try to
but our society's
do a compromise.
But our society's built off of that. For example, soccer is a tie. You can accept the tie in soccer.
Yeah.
You can't accept the tie in American sports. So no matter what, even subconsciously, we're trained that no matter what you step in, there has to be a winner.
Like everybody's trying to dunk on each other.
And I mean, the way we reward, if you dunk on him, her, you get rewarded for that.
You get a lot of views and you get viral basically.
So that's and I feel like we need to be. So that's what I'm telling you. You need to interpret when that happens, how it happens. You know what I'm saying, or contextualize. I feel like there's a lot of context get lost when we start trying to interpret things that come across us.
I'm gonna bring onto this podcast this season, starting with you. You're episode 1. I'm talking about the sea level rise because these are all creatives, people in South Florida who could raise the awareness, right? And just like I want to challenge them to like, how are you doing it? What are you gonna do about it?
Of course.
Because it's like, bro, we can't just sit back. I mean, I feel what you're saying. A lot of people are in that position where it's just like they sit back and it's just like, bro, until this water comes up in my house, I'm not even really fucking worried about that shit.
Here's the thing. If y'all want to taste of what it's going to be like in the future, watch when it rains a lot here and the flooding that takes place in the streets.
That shit is insane.
And that's the point. It's like, so even that little bit, that sample, that appetizer you're getting, that's not enough to be like, because bro, that's nothing. That's nothing de lo que no espera. That's nothing. You have to genuinely be checking up on everyone that represents you because, cabrón, their job is to go over there and fucking do that for you. If you're not checking up on them, what stops them from passing laws that don't favor you? And that's where I go back to what you asked me. Oh, you're blaming the individual, not necessarily the influencer. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Like, are you serious? Like, I blame you. I'm not gonna blame them because they're just doing, bro. Cabrón, imagine yourself.
They're just doing them because that's really what they want.
And they're still a human. It's still a human doing a human, bro. Cabrón, if you're not,
they still got the ego.
And here's the thing, it's like, you don't vote, right? Yeah. So the 10, 20,000 people that they got to vote for them, shit on you.
Yeah,
like, you're in your face. That's the problem. Like, you're if you don't even participate in voting, estúpido, tremendo come mierda. Because you're just making it easier for them to execute the fuckery that they do.
You could be one of these people who are going to be soon displaced, like gentrified due to like the different ways that sea level is going to affect the city. You know what I'm saying? So that could be you. And you got to be aware of what are your options, if you have any options, or who can you talk to, your representative or something, who's gonna try to help you out or try to do something for you, you know? Because by the time that the water, like you said, if you're just apathetic about it, and by the time the water rolls up, bro, a lot of people are gonna be hurting. All right, so where can people reach out to you, man?
So if you want to find me, you can find me on Code 305 Miami on IG, Facebook, and Twitter, and then the YouTube channel, of course. Those are the 4 platforms you can find me on.
Thank you. Are you down for collabs, right? For like people to reach out to you, they could just reach out and DM you and things like that.
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, whatever. Depends on what you're asking me though. I'm not gonna be super transparent now. Depends on what you're asking me for. If I don't like what I'm seeing, like, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm just gonna be frankly honest with you.
Thank you guys once again for listening to the Que Bola podcast, season 3, live in effect in this month. We're gonna bring a whole lot more to you this year. Thank you so much, Octavio, once again for coming on and talking to us and like sharing your thoughts and like helping bring the awareness and the info. What's again the info?
Infotainment, baby. Y'all Google that. No, genuinely, someone Google that. All of you that are watching this, Google infotainment, and you'll see.
I like that, man. I'm going in the avenue as well. I'm going into the infotainment.
Yeah,
avenue.
This actually is infotainment as well because it's informative. But it's not someone boring talking about it. Because this is an interesting man as well.
We're all here talking about the real deal, sea level rise and shit like that. So and this is great for the creatives. This is really what I did it for, man. I love the creatives. I love the South Florida creative culture. And I just want to like reinforce and help them in any way, shape, or form. If you hear this, you like what it is, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with your enemies, but just share this motherfucker. All right? To the next one. Peace.
Yes, sir.
And that's a wrap. I really want to thank my dog, Octavio Rios, for coming on, letting us know how it feels, giving us his energy and his passion. At Code 305 Miami. You already heard it. He's down to collab if you about that real. I really appreciate y'all time. Please share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Rate it. Share it with your friends if you love it. Share it with your enemies if you hate it. Just share this motherfucker, all right? Hasta la próxima. We out. Peace.